Okay friends, one of the first things you need to do is safely raise and support your vehicle so your wheel's off the ground. Once you've done that, continue on by using a small pry bar or even a screwdriver. We're going to find the area on this little plate that we can remove it. You can see there's a little cutout, and that's all you do. Use your 21mm socket and remove all 6 lug nuts. Now that we have the wheel off, we have a nice clear view of our rear shock. You're going to notice you have an upper bolt here with a nut on the back side. And then of course down on the lower end, you're going to have a bolt with the nut as well. We need to remove both of those. Use your 18mm wrench on the nut, and then a 15mm socket on the side with the bolt head. I've got the nut off of there now. At this point, I'm going to leave the bolt in here. We're going to move along to the bottom. Let's go ahead and get this bolt out of here. Now we can remove the top as well by holding the shock. There it is, friends. Now we're going to take our brand new shock, put it down on the floor right between our feet like this. Now you take the shock, you press down, and you can remove this white plastic piece. We'll get that right out of the way. Let this fully expand until it's completely expanded. After you've done that, go ahead and press it back down to the floor and let it come up 3 to 5 times. Now that you have your rear shock completely activated, meaning you charged it up by going up and down that 3 to 5 times like I said, we're going to take our 2 bolts and of course the shock. We'll start it in along the top and then of course just let it hang down. So now for the bottom bolt, we're going to go from the inside and out towards the brakes. There we are. Start them on there. Then we're going to bottom this out, and then we'll torque them to manufacturer specifications. Now it's going to be time to torque down our bolts. Normally when I would torque these, I would try to torque the nut side down. But I don't have much space here, obviously, so I'm going to come from here, and I'm going to torque this bolt to 66 foot-pounds. Do the same to the lower. Now it's time to get our wheel back up on here. We're going to start on all of our lug nuts, we'll bottom them out, and then we'll torque them to 150 foot-pounds. Let's get these torqued to 150 foot-pounds. Now that we have them all torqued, it's important to make sure you get your cover back on there. There you are. Okay, take it for a road test.